everybody, Steve here, Adventure Outdoors. In case you're new to the channel, I'm basically a world-class outdoor adventurer, hiker, backpacker, kayak fisherman. Yeah. Sometimes I get asked, Steve, what makes you a world-class kayak fisherman? And I tell them, I've never been skunked. That's right, I've never been skunked. If you'll go back and look at all my videos where I've actually caught fish, you'll see that I've never been skunked. And I have the right to call myself a world-class kayak fisherman. Tired of answering that question all the time. Okay, so I actually am prepping for a little kayak fishing trip today. Heading to the river, going to do a little catfishing this evening. And since I was prepping a little bit, I thought I would show you some of the things that I do. Now, I know you got cat videos to go watch, so I'll try to make this brief. Now, one of the things I like to do is, because I am a world-class angler and I have figured out some tips and tricks. One of the things I like to do is I bag extra rigs, okay? This right here is 3-ounce weight, an 8/0 circle hook, and the rig's already tied and ready to go, because when you're fishing in the river, if you haven't already, you will soon discover that it's really easy to get stuff hung up and you have to cut your line. So I have already tied a circle hook, probably got 30-40 pound mono there, to a swivel. I've also dropped a 3-ounce weight in the bag, so if I have to cut the line where I lose everything, take me about 60 seconds and I am fishing again. So I would definitely recommend pre-tying some rigs, put them in bags, throw them in your tackle box. The Adventure Van and the Hobie Outback, they are pretty much ready to go. One of the things I like to do is also go ahead and pre-rig my rod and reels. Now, these are my catfish rods. I've already got those. Those are ready to go. These smaller outfits right here, I have got some crankbaits on there. I'm going to troll for live bait. And I don't really know why I said live bait, because I'm going to catch them live, but I'm going to cut them up for catfish bait. Mostly looking for white perch. And I try to do as much rigging on the kayak as possible, because when I get there, I want to back down to the launch, and I want to launch, I want to throw my rods on, and I want to go. So I've actually already mounted some things like my cameras. I've got 2 of my GoPros ready to go. I'll have the 3rd GoPro on my head. I've charged all the batteries. Got a VHF radio. My tackle is ready there. I've got tackle ready inside my hatch. I've got my PFD. Got my measuring board. Everything's ready to go. So basically, I back down to the launch. I don't want to waste any time. Those fish are waiting on me. So it's just a matter of minutes. Once I back down, I'm in the water and I am fishing. And I really apologize. I had this door open, and if you did not see it, it's because my camouflage is so awesome. So if you were looking and didn't see anything, it's actually camouflage paint. So if you would just look at it slightly cross-eyed right now, you could actually see it. You know, being a YouTuber, creating content can be a little bit tough. I don't know if y'all want to see me yank fish after fish after fish after fish after fish out of the water. I mean, you know, that can get a little bit boring, seeing me just, I mean, literally wearing my shoulder out pulling fish out of the water. So maybe today I'll try to show you a few other things so you won't click off after, you know, like 74 seconds. maybe I'll show you some things like this. And this was my hummingbird transducer that someone in my family completely ripped from underneath my kayak. Yeah, someone in my family. So today, until I get all this fixed, I will not have any eyes under the water. That's where it normally is. No eyes under the water. I'll go off my instincts. My unbelievable fishing instincts that will guide me straight to the holes where fish gather. I don't need no stinking fish finder. Or Van Halen. Van Hagar. Van Halen for the win. Woo! Wait for it. Wait for it. Here it comes. I'm gonna jack it. Woo! Boston. One of the greatest albums ever made. And by the way, I don't want anybody to think that this is a fishing video. Okay? Because it's not a fishing video. I'm going to put in the title or something that this is not a stupid fishing video or something like that. I know y'all get enough fishing videos. This is not a fishing video, no matter what it looks like. Hey, Scott Taylor, I'm gonna wait till I catch a catfish and I'm gonna dedicate that catfish to you. All right, buddy, so just hang in there. It's a beautiful day and it's extremely hot. It's a good day to be out here on the lake and in the river. But need to figure something to talk about. I'm sure we'll come up with something. Okay, so I think I'm going to dedicate this fish, even though it's not a fishing video. I think I'm going to dedicate this bass to Jack's Drinkwater. Jack's is a buddy of mine and he's got a great YouTube channel. If you don't know about him, just type it in, Jaxx Drinkwater, and that is his real name. He's an avid outdoorsman, backpacker, hiker, and an awesome cook. Man, he makes some dishes that my wife makes me go buy the ingredients. She said, "You're gonna cook what Jack's just cooked." So that's pretty awesome. So Jack's, this little bass is for you, buddy. Hey, let's talk about jet skis for a minute. I freaking hate them. I hate jet skis because they don't have any respect. If you're a jet ski owner and you show respect to kayaks and other boats, well, great. You are one of the very few out there. It's like if you're in a little spot and you're fishing, the jet ski feels like they have to come over to check you out and fly past you somewhere in the vicinity, you know, at 65 miles an hour. If they ever put out bounty for jet ski, it's gonna be all she wrote for them assholes. I think that's gonna be my rant of the day. Probably won't be another rant. Damn, I'd like to bust up some jet ski drivers. Okay, Chris Colbert, that hiking guy, this shout out goes to you because I know you don't like these kind of videos. You know what I'm talking about, the F word, fishing. But I know you watch my videos because they're so freaking awesome. So, that hiking guy, Chris Colbert, y'all check him out. Just type it in, you'll find him. He's an avid outdoorsman. He hikes more than anybody that I know. He's a great personal friend of mine. Go check him out, give him a sub. You'll enjoy his channel. Tell him I sent you. I just hooked my glove. Don't want to hook my glove. All right, Chris, that one's for you, buddy. Okay, since I'm doing some shout outs when I catch a fish, this little white perch here is dedicated to Pamela Girlfish. Pamela Girlfish. Pamela has a pretty cool channel. She is a lady angler in Texas, and she absolutely slays the redfish in her Hobie Pro Angler. So Pamela, thanks for supporting my channel. Y'all check her out. Just type it in, Pamela Girlfish. You'll find her, and you will enjoy her videos. Okay, this one's for you, Pamela. Thanks for supporting Adventure Outdoors. Okay, this one is a shout out going to my buddy Alan Hain of the Lawn Care Nut. Just type in Lawn Care Nut on YouTube, you'll find him. He just went over 100,000 subscribers, so he's due his YouTube play button. Congrats, Alan. You deserve it. You've worked very hard for it. Alan's one of my best friends in the whole world. He is an awesome YouTuber and marketer. So, even though his channel is about lawn care, which he's an expert, you can apply the things that he does on his channel. Even if you sell widgets, watch him and you'll learn stuff. Alan Hain, Lawn Care Nut. Woohoo! And there's one of them damn jet skis that I hate. Got a big old bag of fish. Catfish bait. Oh man. Okay, this one is dedicated to my friend Justin Johnston over at Kayak Catfish channel. The only thing he can catch is catfish. So this one's dedicated to him, and he likes to look up my pants leg. So there you go, Justin. Good look, Justin. You like that kind of stuff. So have you been using that Tide detergent I told you about to get the stains out?
I like Tide, but I've become a Gain guy.
Gain?
Yeah, Gain.
I don't like the way it smells.
Tide is such a better price.
Yeah, but I've been using, my family has been using Tide literally since I was a kid.
But see, your family has more money than my family.
Well, yeah, we're pretty well off, but
Do you like fabric softener too, or just?
we never use fabric softener. Never.
Sometimes with my work clothes, if I get a little bleach or something, I will I'll put some bounce in there. But I like the spring fresh.
Yeah.
The spring fresh is pretty good.
Well, we buy a lot of expensive clothes, and that's probably why we don't need the fabric softener.
Yeah, I think they recommend with like Armani and stuff like that not to use it. But if you get a lot of stain stuff, it might be. But stain sticks work good. Have you ever tried those?
No, I haven't used, but doesn't one of those NASCAR drivers drive a Tide car?
Maybe that's why I like it.
If you think we ought to start using Gain, I got no problem with it. However, our family's a Tide. We like Tide detergent the best. So, you know, to each his own. All right, so we had an argument the other day. Me and my family, my kids. Captain Crunch or Frosted Flakes?
There's no Captain Crunch, baby.
Absolutely.
Frosted
A
Flakes.
couple of my kids said Frosted Flakes.
Because we're trying to get all healthy.
Well, it's not healthy,
I know,
but
but they think it sounds healthy. Captain Crunch gets a bad name.
I like the way Captain Crunch gets stuck between your teeth.
Right.
You know, and you, like, 30 minutes later, you can still enjoy Captain Crunch.
Well, what I found with Captain Crunch works really well is to put your milk in the freezer for about 5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, because it keeps that ingredient more firm when you're eating
So you put your milk in the freezer before you pour it onto the Captain Crunch?
for about 5 minutes. Yep.
Well, I've never really heard of that. That's a great idea, Mark.
When you get a master's degree, you'll learn it.
Huh. Well, I just got a high school education.
Now I know why you eat cereal.
Yeah. It's all we can afford some nights.
Right, I understand. But you had a cow, so milk is free.
I'm going to remember that milk trick in the freezer.
Maybe you can make a video of it tomorrow and see it, do a test, side-by-side test.
You know, that would probably be a very interesting video.
Compared to some of those other people that made product videos, it's probably,
I'll do a Captain Crunch review.
brilliant. Maybe Kellogg's would sponsor it.
Yeah, that'd be great if Kellogg's would sponsor it. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching this non-fishing video. It's been fun making a non-fishing video for a change. And if I didn't mention you, if I didn't give you a shout out, just be patient. Maybe I'll do it the next video. Even you, Brian Mowers, even you, Brian. All right, everybody. I'll see you next time.